All right, everybody, here we are. It's day 77, April 16th. Just got dropped off a little bit after 8 back at Pine Grove Furnace State Park. Heading out. Plan is to do 23 point something today. I think it's about, like I said, about 23 miles, maybe 23 and some change. I'm able to stay in the hotel last night in Carlisle. My trail angel Mike hooked me up with that and brought me out here today. He's gonna pick me up at the end of the day, so I'm able to slack pack. But you know, we had fortunately those tremendous thunderstorms and wind and all that stuff came through early morning hours. Still probably get rained on today. You see it's kind of drizzling now, but this is nothing compared to what it was. I think the big challenge I'm going to have today, it's not necessarily the rain, but that right there. The creeks and stuff are going to be just overflowing. And I got some creek crossings and stuff, so, you know, we're probably just going to have to walk through some creeks. The good thing is I'll be staying back in Carlisle tonight, so I'll be able to drive back out. And the other good thing is this stretch, I'm going to go past Boiling Springs, maybe about 4 miles past, something like that. And this stretch, you know, this is all pre-rocks before we get to the serious rocks. So, you know, that's why I should be able to do decent today. But, you know, see how it goes. Try to get some miles, and then tomorrow, kind of doing the same thing. You know, trying to get another 22 or so tomorrow. Try to get through pretty much all the way to Duncannon tomorrow. And then it's after Duncannon on Wednesday, starting on Wednesday, that's when I hit the rocks, the serious rocks. But see that, look at that thing's almost overflowing. Just a tremendous, you know, 1 to 3 inches of rain dropped on us. So I don't know how much videoing I get done. If it stays like this, you know, we'll do a little bit of videoing today. I don't know if I'm going to have much in the way of views or anything like that, but we'll try to get a little video done. But if it's just pouring down rain, we won't. So that's what we got. You know, nothing we can do. Got to deal with it. I'm just lucky enough to have a good trail angel and to have you know, this section of the trail to do in this kind of weather. Because it could have been a whole lot worse if I was hitting those big rocks. So, all right, later. All right, everybody, you can see it's drizzling. You can see the trail. It's about a 2-inch river. I'm walking right on the edge, but I mean, my feet are already soaked. I just want to talk about, you know, people ask about preparation, you know, physically, what'd you do to get ready and stuff. Everybody always focuses on the physical. Let me tell you something. The most important thing you can do is the mental preparation, because, you know, today, physically, it's an easy hike. All right, it's fairly flat. The ups are mild. You know, I'm not gonna have to really deal with rocks. You know, but what I do have to deal with is rain. You know, which it doesn't matter if you're in great shape or bad shape. Rain affects you the same. I get to deal with 2-inch streams in the trail, feet just being wet all day, you being wet all day. That's all mental. Even some of the physical pain and stuff that you feel, you know, as you hike and stuff, when you're doing rocks and stuff, it all starts with the mental. You know, so you got to, you know, all these people, I don't care what kind of shape you're in. I mean, obviously the better physical shape you're in makes things a little bit easier, right? But mentally, if you ain't got it mentally, if you don't have that mental toughness, then you're gonna fail. Period. It's just all there is to it. Because a day like today, 23 miles in this, all right, is just, you know, physically, it's not gonna be the most physical hike that I've done, you know, but it's gonna drain you mentally because you're just having to walk. Look, I'm just walking in water. I mean, you know, your feet are wet. Just get used to it. you got to start embracing being uncomfortable and understand that that's just normal. You know, makes you appreciate the times when your feet are dry, when you have a dry trail. So, mental preparation. You know, you have to prepare yourself mentally for the trail and for the hardships you're going to endure, whether it be snow, you know, freezing, your fingers freezing, your toes freezing, you know, for like hours or for days, you know, being uncomfortable, you know, that's what you got to do, really, to be successful and to be prepared for the trail. So that's kind of my little soapbox for the day. But that, to me, is, I was talking to Trail Angel Mike last night about that I thought the mental preparation was the most important thing, you know. And I think, you know, the experiences I had in college when I went to the Citadel, I think helped prepare me mentally for the challenges that I've faced on the trail. You know, because I went through challenges, you know, as a freshman cadet at the Citadel, you know, or anyone that's been in the military that's gone through some kind of basic training boot camp. The stressors they put on you, they do that to toughen you up mentally, you know. And that's what you got to do to prepare. You know, you got to toughen yourself mentally. So, all right. Well, before my phone gets totally soaked, let me put it up and we'll try to record it later. All right, here we are, Center Point Knob. It's my last up for the day. Got about 7 miles or so to go to hit my 23.6 or whatever it is I'm doing today. 23 point something, 23.3 I think. So yeah, so early on in the morning it rained. It was raining pretty good, pretty not downpour, but pretty steady rain for a little while. Then it kind of stopped, and then it would shower on me a few times throughout the day, just kind of sprinkle showers. So I did that. Temperature wasn't bad. I never got cold. My toes got a little cold because basically in a bunch of parts the trail was just a river, and I'm talking like a 3-inch river where it's taking up the whole trail and the sides of the trail, so you just have to walk through water basically. And then there were some stream crossings that were extremely high, the streams. Some of them had rapids, but so there were a few of them I was able to jump across, and then there were a few I just basically had to just wade across. Fortunately, I was able to kind of stand on a log and only get my shoes wet, you know, basically like ankle deep water. The water was actually probably halfway up my shin, or would have been, if it wasn't for that log that normally you walk across and keep your feet dry. Well, that log was probably about 3 or 4 inches underwater. So it just shows how much rain we got. So, you know, had to do that, but that's, you know, that's to be expected. You know, at least I didn't get too much rain today. I mean, it's actually sprinkling right now again. So, and that's kind of what it's going to do for the next few hours, a couple hours or so, and then clear up tonight. So like I said, we got this down, and then we've got, then it's all flat. We go through some pastures, and we go through Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania, through the town. So it's, after I get down here, at the bottom of this down, then it's flat for about 5.5 miles, almost 6 miles. So I should be able to make some good time there. And I'm hoping to be able to meet up with my trail angel at, by 5 o'clock, which will be about a 9-hour day, 23.3 miles in 9 hours. Not bad. It's pretty good. Considering the rain. If it didn't have the rain, and if the trail was dry, I might have been able to shave off a half an hour or so. Because I think, just having the wet feet and stuff, obviously you don't hike as quick, but do what you got to do. So that's what we got. And the plan is tonight I'll be staying back in Carlisle, and then tomorrow I'll hit the trail again, do another 20, I think it's 22, something like that. Gonna go to Duncannon. So basically from about 3 or 4 miles north of Carlisle, where the trail is, until Duncannon. That's what I'm gonna do on Tuesday. And then the plan is Wednesday I will leave Duncannon. That's where I'm really gonna hit the rocks, and that's where about 130, the next 130 miles I gotta deal with rocks, the big rocks. And we'll see on Wednesday how far I go. I might just do 11 because there's a shelter, and the problem is there's no water past that shelter until you get past like another campsite. So it's one of those deals where I'd have to pull in a super long day. So I might be better off just stopping at that 11-mile shelter, and then I can make that up, the rest of the week. It's not a big deal, especially since that'll be my first day on the big rocks. I might do that. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're to the pasture. Stay on the trail, but that's pretty cool. The nice little houses there. Bet on a sunny day, this is pretty. All right, here we are entering the town of Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania. We got an AT museum here. Quaint little town.